I didn't see that coming. I didn't see a Texas. Right now, I am like split down the middle a little bit of being so elated and so happy that Texas went out there and just clowned Oklahoma. They outplayed the Oklahoma Sooners in every aspect of the game, winning 36-20, and it wasn't even that close. Texas was better in every facet of the game for the Sooners. The Sooners we kept them in the game. We left so many points on the field today. And the other part of me is so frustrated and so mad because you look at what we did today against Oklahoma, and you look back at what we've done up till this point, and you wonder, where was it? Where was this execution? Where was this play calling? Where was this just Texas pride and passion saying, you're not going to beat us today? The way the offensive line got so much push up front, and the way the running backs ran, and Case McCoy, he played great. He played great. Once again, you saw the limitations at times, but once again, as I talked before, he's got the football acumen. He knows what to do with the ball. And except for that one screen pass that it was pretty much like a la the national championship with Garrett Gilbert a couple years ago, the screen pass that went back for the touchdown, he played great. And like I said, I didn't see this coming. I truly thought, from what I'd seen from Texas, we were going to get whooped today. I got no problem saying that. And like I said, I hope we'd win. And I said if Texas did win, they'd have to do something they hadn't done all season. And that's what they did today. And on defense, the defense, I can't tell you which unit of the team played better, the offense or the defense. The defense made sound tackles. Blake Bell, though they didn't really try it much, he couldn't get any kind of zone read running. They got some big runs here and there. That's what OU's going to do, but we shut it down. And the secondary, Quandre Diggs, Adrian Phillips, and I hope he's okay, Duke Thomas, Carrington Bindum, shut those boys down. There wasn't a passing game for Oklahoma today. Now, Blake Bell helped out because he's not any good, but hey, that was great. I'm so happy. Anytime you beat those trailer park dwelling meth heads, that's great. But now, once again, you look back, you think, where was this? Why haven't we seen this? But what I will say now is this with Texas. As high as we are right now, beating Oklahoma 36-20, extremely happy about this. What do you do with this now? How do you respond in 2 weeks in Fort Worth against TCU? Because, see, that's the true test for a Texas football team. This isn't Texas A&M before they got to the SEC. The mindset at Texas A&M was, yeah, we may not be very good, we win 4 games a year, but if we beat Texas, then it's all worth it. That's not how it works in Austin. When you have Oklahoma and you beat them, you need to make good on it. You need to use it for something. Because if we, in 2 weeks, if we go out and we throw up on our feet against the Horned Frogs and we get blown out by Baylor and lose to Okie State and Tech beats us, all of this was for naught. It means nothing other than just beating Oklahoma, which is great, and it is great in and of itself. But Texas is built around seasons, not individual games. But this one game was pretty awesome. Now for Oklahoma, for that fan base, and I said it before, if you lose to Texas this year, you should be extremely embarrassed in your football team. You lost to a team quarterbacked by Case McCoy, a defense that couldn't tackle at all year long. And they come in hyped, ready to play, and Bob Stoops and his group does that. That's for them to worry about. And like I said, it's always fun because it's been a while since we beat them. Let's be real here, guys. We hadn't beat them in 3 or 4 years, whatever it's been. And so it's great to see the Golden Hat back in Austin. But that's got to be an embarrassing feeling there for you Oklahoma fans and whatever. Y'all can cry in your carnival tents or whatever. That's fine. But that's what I look at this. Now for Mac. That's the question for people now. What does this do for Mac Brown? And I have been on record after the Ole Miss game at that time feeling it was time for a change. Here's the thing with Mac. Here's what he has, and he knows this too. And because he knows how this works with Texas as well. One game doesn't change anything. For Mac to save his job, whatever has to happen for the end of the season for him to stay on or whatever, you've got to have a good season. Because this will be great to beat OU, but he knows it, and everyone, and that's why he said that after the game when they asked about how big a win. They said it's a good win. Got to beat TCU in 2 weeks. That's what has to happen because that's the true test of this team. We understand the emotion and the passion, which I haven't seen from Texas in 2 years. We've gotten blown out the last 2 years in the Cotton Bowl. But you understand the passion there is when you play Oklahoma. Bring that passion to Fort Worth. Bring that passion against Tech. Bring it against Kansas. When Kansas comes to Austin, that shouldn't be a game. We don't need to have a dogfight like we did against Iowa State a week ago on a Thursday night. Or even struggle with a bad Kansas State team. What can you do to bring this together and string along where you can make this a good season? That's what we want to see from this Texas team. I am proud of the guys. I didn't think they'd do it. I said I didn't think they would do it. And they proved me wrong, and I could be happier that they proved me wrong with the way they played today. They play with that Texas passion and pride we've been looking for all season long. And they did that. Proud of them. I got a hoarse voice because I was yelling throughout the whole game here, but they did it. They did it. So hook 'em horns, Texas fight. This could be a season-changing win, but it's up to Texas to turn it into that. Because if you don't, this great feeling right now will mean nothing by the time the season comes to an end. Hook 'em horns, Texas fight, and Oklahoma, well, boop.